The Mail app is one of the must-have native apps on your iPhone for productivity. With powerful features like adding multiple email accounts, scheduling emails, and latest Apple Intelligence enhancements to refine your messages, it's a game changer for managing your emails efficiently. In this video, I'll show you how to make the most of these features. At the end, I'll also show you how you can seamlessly integrate Apple Notes, Apple Reminders, and calendars with Mail app to boost your productivity. Let's get started. The Mail app comes pre-installed on your iPhone, but before opening it, let's first add your email accounts. Open Settings, scroll down, tap Apps, Mail, select Accounts, then tap Add Account. Choose your email provider like Gmail, Outlook, or Yahoo. Enter your email and password, then follow the on-screen instructions. Once added, repeat the process if you want to add multiple accounts. Now your Mail app is set up and ready to manage all your emails in one place. Now that your accounts are set up, let's explore the Mail app's interface. As soon as you open the app, you'll notice its clean and simple UI. There are two main sections. This home view is where you will see all your emails from your added email accounts. You can tap on any email to open it, respond to it, or take any actions. We'll get to this part in detail in just a bit. The other view is the organizer view, which you will see when you tap on this top left icon. This will bring up the sidebar, which shows your email folders from your email accounts. The layout of the sidebar here is divided into sections under mailboxes. And in my case, there are three sections. First section holds all your email accounts folder in one place. The next section holds each email account individually. Since I've added my Gmail and Outlook accounts to the Mail app, I can see these two here. And these two accounts have their own sets of folders, which you might have created in their respective web apps. You can tap on any of these folders to directly view that specific folder. If you want to see emails from all your accounts in one view, the Mail app has a folder called All Inboxes at the top. Tap All Inboxes and this will merge emails from all your connected accounts, like in my case it's Gmail and Outlook, into a single view. This is usually my default view, but if I want to categorize and quickly view a specific set of emails, then I can go to any of the other folders on the sidebar. As you can see here, I have a few folders like Inbox, VIP folder, Flagged folder, etc. This is customizable and you can select what you want to see here at this top section. To do this, tap on the Edit button at the top and select the folders you want to see in this sidebar. I'm going to select Unread, Flagged, and Attachments, and I'm going to deselect the others. This gives me quick access to specific folders. For example, if I want to see just my unread emails, then I quickly open the sidebar and tap on Unread to see just my unread emails. You can customize it to your liking. Okay, that is a quick look at the sidebar and folders. Now let's talk about the main view. Here are all my emails from all the accounts. Starting with iOS 18, the Apple Mail app automatically categorizes my emails into different groups like primary, transactions, updates, and promotions. Primary is the default, containing general emails from your contacts. Transactions contains emails related to purchases, receipts, and bank transactions. Updates will have notifications about services or shipping details and account changes. And the last one, promotions, contains marketing emails, deals, and offers from retailers, keeping them separate from personal emails. This already helps massively in decluttering my inbox and bringing my important emails to the view instead of my emails getting mixed up. I can tap on one of them to go to a specific group of emails. But if you want to see all my emails uncategorized in one view, you can just swipe left on the categories and it'll take you to all email section. If all these categorizations seems too much to you, you can simply disable all these by simply tapping on the three dots at the top and select list view to just go back to a plain single list of all your emails. But I like the category view and I'll keep that enabled for now. There is also a search bar at the top where you can search for specific emails. You can search through any text in an email subject line, sender, email body, or from any contact as well. Now, if you're in this main view and you quickly want to see just your unread emails, Then tap on this filter button at the bottom left and it will quickly filter your unread emails alone. If you want more filtering, I can just tap on this unread message at the bottom and the mail app will show up more filtering options. You can filter by email account, if it's addressed to me or CC to me, or if it's flagged, etc. Another easy way to quickly declutter the inbox. Finally, to create a new email, use this new message icon at the bottom right to bring up the new email creation view, where I can add a sender, subject, and type in my message. We're going to talk about some pro customizations and optimizations soon, but while we are on this page, let me also quickly show you some gestures which can help you speed up your workflow. Each email has 2 gesture options. All these are customizable. I'll show you how I use it and then I'll show you how to customize it. If I swipe a little from left to right, it shows me the option to mark the email as read or unread. The next one to it helps me remind about the email at a certain time. You don't need to swipe a little and select something. You see the leftmost option, the read or unread in my case is the default option. I can simply swipe an email from left to right fully to mark the email as read or unread. Same way, if I swipe a little from right to left, it gives me 3 options: to delete the email, to archive it, or it can show you more options. And as a quick action, if I swipe fully from right to left, it will simply delete my message. This is a super easy and quick way for me to either mark an email read or unread, while also I can delete a mail super quickly. To customize the swipe gestures for your needs, go to Settings, scroll down, Apps, Mail app. If you scroll a little below, you can see the swipe options. Here you can customize it to your needs. If you want to take a quick peek at the email before you take an action, just long press on an email and the mail app will show you a peek of the email as well as some actions you can take on it, like delete, forward, move, etc. Here is a pro tip. If you want to select multiple email messages to delete them or move them, the usual way is to simply tap on select button at the top and then tapping all the emails one by one. A faster and easier option is just to use 2 fingers and just swipe the emails up or down. All those emails will be selected and now you can group delete them, move them or mark them. So easy, right? Okay, you know the mail app interface, how to filter emails, how to create and send one, how to use gestures to speed up your workflow. Now let's customize the mail app to your liking with some small settings. Open Settings on your iPhone, scroll down and tap Apps, then Mail here. You will find several options to manage your email experience. Under Accounts, add a new email account or managing the existing ones. Under Apple Intelligence and Siri, turning this on allows Siri to make smart suggestions across apps based on how you use the mail app. Then under Search, enable this to allow mail content to appear in search results and widgets for quicker access to emails. Under Notifications, toggle Allow Notifications on or off. Choose your preferred alert style, banners, sounds, badges. You can also customize notifications for each email account separately here. Under Default Mail app, if you use a third-party email app like Gmail or Outlook, you can set it as your default email app. This means any email drafted outside a specific app, such as the one created with Siri, will open in your preferred mail app. There are a few more options under Message List. You change settings for your message list like showing 2 CC labels, choosing the length of the email preview. I've selected 2 lines. We have already seen the customizing the swipe gestures before, so let's move on. The next part is Messages. Here again you can customize it the way you would like it to be, turn on privacy protection, ask before deleting, and follow-up suggestions. And there are so many more such settings which you can go through and change according to your needs. One of the most useful settings in the mail app is Undo Send Delay. Scroll down to the bottom. This allows you to unsend an email within a set time window. You can choose between 10, 20 or 30 seconds to catch mistakes before the email is fully sent. Adjusting these settings will help you stay organized, avoid mistakes, and manage your emails more efficiently. Finally, you can customize the email signature that appears automatically at the bottom of every message you send. Tap Signature below Composing section, tap the text field, then edit your signature. I'll go with Best Anjana Rao. And yeah, you can only use text in your mail signatures. If you have more than one email account, tap per account to set a different signature for each account. Okay, this is my favorite part. The Mail app is great, but so is the other Gmail apps or Outlook app. The real power of Mail app comes from its native integration into Apple ecosystem. That means Mail app doesn't just help you manage emails, it also works seamlessly with other Apple apps like reminders, notes, and calendars to boost your productivity. Let's see how. Did you get an important email that you want to save it for later reference? You can add them directly to the Notes app. Open an email, long press and select the text you want to save. Tap Share button, select Notes. Now all the contents are saved to Apple Notes. Need a quick reference? Just drag the email and drop it into your new note. A quick link will be created which takes you right back at the email just by a tap. This is perfect for organizing receipts, travel plans, or work-related emails. It works the other way around too. Open a note. If you want to send the content as an email, just click on the Share button, select Mail, then add the email address, send it. Similarly, you can turn emails into reminders. If you need to follow up on email later, you can just create a reminder. Open the email, select the email, tap Share and select Reminders. Set due date and you will get a notification when it's time to respond. Great for emails that require action like bill payment or event RSVPs. Schedule events in calendar. If you receive an email about an event, meeting, or date and time in the message, simply click on it and you will get an option to add it to your calendar app. Your calendar event will be pre-filled with all the details from the Mail app. Instead of manually copying details across apps, Mail's smart integration saves you time and ensures you never miss important tasks, notes, or events. There is so much more integration you can perform with Mail app other than Apple apps, which is too much to cover in this video. Let me know in the comments if you would want to watch a detailed video on that. Okay, with iOS 18 and Apple Intelligence, Mail app has gotten even more useful features. These features in Mail app powered by Apple Intelligence will help you stay even more efficient and organized, which also means they are available only on iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16 models. When you open your inbox, you will notice that important and time-sensitive emails are automatically highlighted at the top. These might include a same-day dinner invitation, flight boarding pass, or school closure notifications. Apple Intelligence automatically knows that these are priority emails and pushes them to the top of your email list, making sure that they get noticed. Let's open one of the emails. My yet another favorite feature, you will see a Summarize button at the top. Tap it and Mail will generate a quick 5 to 6 line summary of the entire email, saving you time and letting you decide if it's worth reading in full. The biggest use case of Apple Intelligence, I think, is when you are drafting an email. Let's say you are starting to compose a new business email and this is your rough draft. But you want the email to sound more professional. Just select the draft you have written from the pop-up menu, scroll and select Writing Tools. Here, just ask Apple Intelligence to rewrite the mail in a professional manner. There, a well-written professional email in just a few seconds. You can even use ChatGPT here by going into Compose section and asking ChatGPT to draft an email for you. This is literally a time saver. Another Apple Intelligence feature tip, when you click Reply on email, you will get some smart reply suggestions below like this. Apple Intelligence understands the email we are replying to and suggests a very relevant answer. I've tried this multiple times and it has most of the time given me very accurate or relevant answers. So that's something you can try with your next email draft. So there you have it. The Mail app isn't just another email app. It's a powerful tool that brings all your email accounts together in one place, making it easier to manage your inbox efficiently. With Apple Intelligence enhancing your emails, seamless integration with notes, reminders, and calendar, and deep customization options, it'll definitely level up your productivity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on making the most out of your Apple devices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.